We interact with the world of plants on many levels. However, there's a whole world we can't see laying just beneath the surface, the world of plant cells. Karina Price, the Science Communication Officer at the ARC Centre of Excellence in Plant Energy Biology, has developed a way to give high school students a whole new perspective on this world.
The virtual plant cell isn't just one experience, it's actually a suite of experiences. We've got a whole range of resources. We make them freely available up on our website. We've got everything from 360-degree videos, which are actually really great because they're very, very accessible. They sit on YouTube, anyone can have a look at them, all the way through to the high-end tech experiences as well. So we've got a version of the virtual plant cell that's compatible with the Oculus Rift, which is a full interactive experience with hand controllers, and students can sit in there and actually go through questions and interact and discovery-based learn. That's the one that we've really fleshed out for high school teaching. So a pair of Year 8 students, they're working partners, they would have a headset between them, and so one student would be wearing an Oculus Rift headset, one would be standing alongside. Even if a school only has access to one device, you can have a single student with a headset on and you can have the entire class act as the partner. The person on the outside, the partner, would actually be seeing something slightly different on a screen to what the headset wearer is seeing, and vice versa. So there's questions and prompts and things in there that force them to interact with each other as they make their way through. It's collaborative, it's partnered, it's enjoyable that they're doing it together. When we set out to do this, we wanted to make sure that it wasn't just for novelty's sake. And I think when students learn about cells, other science topics from a textbook, there's sometimes parts that they miss, some misconceptions that come through. And some of that is that cells are two-dimensional because all they ever see is a graphic in a textbook. We actually put a bunch of students through either a standard kind of chalk and talk lesson with their teachers, or the other half of the students through the virtual plant cell. And then afterwards, we actually got them to model cells up with plasticine. And what we started to see was the students that had gone through the virtual plant cell, without us having influenced it or even mentioned the three-dimensionality of a cell to them, they started to build 3D cells. That was a big win for us. We're like, okay, here is one very clear advantage of using virtual reality to teach this subject matter. We looked at some other things as well though, and things like the ability to look at parts of the cell and question how that part of the cell related to the whole of the plant. We found that questions that were about that, students were doing a little bit better in that as well when they'd gone through the virtual plant cell. We're thinking that students being able to conceptualise the cell as 3D and also be able to contextualise the cell as something that's part of a bigger plant. We think that the virtual reality experience is actually helping with emphasis on that. I think that's what the virtual plant cell is showing, that there is this exciting new way to teach and that it can be done in a very colourful, modern way. Yeah.